Welcome
I'm back.
to the Board
Just me.
Nerd Show, our topic-based podcast, where
Falcons lost.
the Falcons
did
lose, Green Bay
Let's go
Packers
Cowboys.
lose, and we talk about just whatever.
How the Cowboys gonna win?
How the Cowboys are 1-1 for the season, and the Seahawks are 0-2.
You heard it here. Cleveland Browns are going to the Super Bowl.
That's a bold statement.
Should have bet on that. in
But we're not
Vegas.
going to talk any more about sports for the rest of this podcast.
probably no one else, no sports people are here.
I mean,
I like sumo wrestling.
Nice.
We're going to talk about sumo wrestling.
So I am Levi. How's it going?
hey,
I'm Kathleen. I'm new.
I'm Keaton.
only.
I'm Megan.
Casey,
So
what up?
everyone kind of has like things to talk about is how this normally works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, is everyone here familiar with the format we do? Is
I
everyone?
mean,
So I was about to say,
Comment, like, subscribe below.
yeah, like, favorite, subscribe if you know how the format works. So basically, someone brings up a topic, we talk on it for a couple minutes, and we move on to the next one.
Several
Sometimes for like 20
Yeah,
to 25
some
minutes.
topics are more conversational than others.
Sometimes we just cover Spider-Man for 25 minutes.
Sometimes we talk about
Is that what happened last time?
Sydney said in chat that she is Sydney.
Hey,
Hi.
Sydney. Sydney and Joey are not here with us this week, but hopefully they will be back soon.
Yes.
we
so-
have
yes,
new
yes.
people.
Kick it off with a topic.
So
Who has one that they really want to talk about? So we typically want to keep one topic per person
yeah.
for it, but just if you got something you feel like we'll all be interested in talking to,
There were
throw it
two
out.
things I did recently I thought were interesting.
Yeah.
Hit us
bet
up,
they're
man.
not.
I saw The Nun opening night.
A nun?
Yeah.
Oh, that horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Scary.
No, we didn't see it opening night.
we saw it the day after.
We saw it at 12 o'clock in the afternoon in an empty theater.
The day after.
geez.
Nice.
We saw
One day later.
it. Yeah, one day later. And then
Sydney's topic.
I also managed to 100% Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. Well, do you want us?
Tomb Raider.
Do you want us to talk about the nun, or did you just want to bring that up?
I wanted to know if anyone was interested in talking about it or had opinions.
I have
I've seen it.
opinions.
I don't really watch horror movies at all.
I'm a big horror buff.
I definitely don't see horror movies in theaters.
I
What's the
don't
last
because I
one
have
you
no
saw
one to
in
go with.
theaters? Keaton's obviously got the nun. I guess Kathleen, you nun as well.
Yeah, none.
That-
horror movie?
That horror movie we went and saw in high school with the big group
Oh
of us.
fucking! It is so bad.
I feel like
Insidious.
Taylor and
No, Insidious is good.
all of them. I don't remember the name of that movie.
The last
The
one
first
I think
one.
that might have been mine too, but I also went and saw The Strangers, and that was in like 8th
I
grade
remember that.
Oh, that's
or 9th grade.
I think
That's
the last
cool
one I
for it.
saw was.
Remember you saying
Oh,
it
I
was
feel like the
creepy.
opposite.
as hell.
grade, I saw the remake of Friday the 13th.
There you go. That's a
It was better,
yeah. That's
better than the original.
a pretty good one.
I think the last one I saw was
and
Paranormal
plus one of
Activity
the actors
2.
was from Supernatural.
Yes,
If
Jared
you want to call
Padalecki.
that a horror movie.
Wait, which
I love
one?
Jared Padalecki.
Paranormal Activity
He's the-
2.
Oh,
Yeah, I think mine was like
Yeah.
one of the paranormal
It's not one,
activities.
but like they're not
Wait.
horror movies, but like that's the closest I get.
Levi, you got yours?
Are
you still trying to?
I'm
find
still
that?
trying to figure out what that movie is.
Oh man.
It's-
I know that the guy, the killer, jumps out at one point and goes,
Woo!
booga booga booga, and I was like, oh my god, this is an actual movie. It was a totally serious movie.
It was almost like a blatant ripoff
I
of
watch
Scream
a lot
too.
of horror
Yeah.
films, but
Except
most
with actual,
horror
like,
films I don't watch. I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
Man,
Ghost stuff.
I can't
Even
even.
Like Ghostface?
You're sure it wasn't Insidious?
No.
No,
Insidious
it
is
wasn't a
good.
good
The first
movie.
Insidious
Insidious
is a
good.
demon film, isn't
Ash
it?
vs. Evil Dead. That's Sydney's last one.
I love Ash vs. Evil Dead. Are you on season 3? You finished it? I haven't finished it yet.
Well, that's
Shadow is in the
Evil Dead's
sewers.
Still not a bad film.
He's fighting Pennywise.
My Soul to Take.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
That's
that's
the
a
name of that
weird
movie.
one.
Is that the one with the Tooth Fairy?
I hope you
No,
capture
that's
Shadow.
Darkness Falls.
Darkness Falls.
Yeah.
My Soul to Take.
That movie bad. You'll
Did I
remember.
go there?
In
I don't
theaters,
know if
it
I
was
saw
Evil Dead for
that.
Sydney.
My thoughts about The Nun, though, I did have
I don't
a
think.
few points.
I don't remember. It was in 2010.
Jeez, I don't even know.
And
Good
before
Lord.
that, it was probably Freddy versus Jason.
Right? Yeah.
I've seen that movie more times than I can count, and that's sad.
So-
AVPR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That movie was bad too.
Was the nun really scary?
I would say it was decent for what it was. It had a very good gothic tone. The problems that I noticed, a lot of critics ripped this movie apart.
They'd always
As
do.
they
They
They should.
hated it.
They're supposed to be critics.
Hated it because The Conjuring is an amazing horror film, and The Conjuring 2, which is where the nun comes from, scared the crap out of me. Like it was, I saw it in 2016 when I was at Job Corps. Scared me so bad. I didn't sleep for 3 days.
Oh boy.
Like I literally stayed up like none's
I
gonna kill.
watched this one horror film, Serial Insane Clown Killer. It was actually an interesting killer clown film.
Have you guys
feel
seen
like I've heard of
Serial
that.
Killer Clowns?
Oh.
It's like a 80s just campy movie.
What can everybody say? What the scariest movie you think you've seen is?
Instant
I mean,
Contact
and
2.
even when you're a kid, you
I was
get
going to
really
say,
scared.
as a kid was when I definitely saw the scariest movie.
Well,
And it was Jaws.
Jaws. Yeah, that's pretty scary.
Freaking Beetlejuice terrified me as a child.
I'm the Darkness Falls.
Darkness Falls is probably the
Tooth
scariest
Fairy?
fucking movie I
I've
saw.
never seen
The
it.
Tooth Fairy with Wayne Johnson.
I was terrified of the dark.
I think
after
we
that.
watched that in Helen
Yeah, I
together
think
with my sister and her friend, and I was terrified to even get out of the blanket. Like everything, as long as the blanket is covering 100% of my
you're
body, I'm
good.
safe.
Yeah.
If my finger comes out, I am dead. I
Dead.
died.
You're
He go eat
I've
that finger.
perished.
I used to have to go up
Exactly.
the stairs after going to the bathroom downstairs, so I have to
Oh,
try and jump out as soon as I turn the light off.
terrifying. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like, well, my room, I would wake up and there's that hallway in between my room and the bathroom, and it was dark, and I'd be like, I'd just get up and I'd run to the bathroom and turn the light on real quick. Oh my god,
It's like, don't look down the hallway.
One dream.
the boogeyman almost got me. But hold on 1 second, Jacob. Well, actually, go ahead. Never mind. You want to hop in over here, Jacob, so we can hear you,
Yeah.
or so everybody else can hear you?
Yeah.
I had this one nightmare of Freddy Krueger, and I escaped him when I woke up from my dream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, interesting. He called my name. I didn't know who I was going to, and then I see him standing there with that appearance with that red sweatshirt and the knives on his fingers.
I've never even seen the whole entire, what are they called?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
But when I was staying at the hotel recently in Arizona, it was on in the gym.
Yeah.
And I don't even know the whole plot to them, but I know some dude was like standing there. He's standing there or something, and then he got ripped in half, and Freddy Krueger jumped out of him and then killed his friend. And
Yeah.
then it turned back, and the kid was fine. So I don't
That's
know.
2.
It's a dream.
The story of
But yeah.
A Nightmare on Elm Street is about this man who was burnt alive, tries to kill kids just to get even with the people that left him for dead.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's like a ghost thing.
I got
Yeah.
you.
Except he eats souls and then resurrects Jason to get his powers back, and then Jason's like, "Fuck you."
Okay,
And they end
but
that movie
that's
on
later.
a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
it's canon. But what else you say, Keaton? You beat Spider-Man?
I beat
100%?
Spider-Man 100%, and that was.
Levi?
I percentage wise, I'm 60% through. Story wise, not even.
Percentage-wise, I'm like 30% finished with Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And all
been
I have
2
left
years.
to do is the Korok seeds.
Oh no!
So there's like 900 of those. So
Well,
that's
luckily with
70% of the
Spider-Man,
game.
every collectible is on the map.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
hard to
that's fair.
find. It's the
Yeah.
first game I've managed to find a platinum for in my entire career.
100%.
you get all the suits as well. I guess that's part of 100%.
Yeah.
Are they very difficult to get?
No.
Any
Most
of them?
of them are level.
The hardest thing I had trouble with was
like
the challenge
90%
suits.
of them are level locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had trouble with the challenges.
Yeah, a hefty majority of them is just you level up and you get a suit.
And you can unlock it with the tokens you collect naturally through the game. My favorite suit has got to be the Ghost Rider one though. Ghost Spider surprised the
Oh
crap
yeah,
out
that
of me.
thing's weird.
The Grudge. I didn't even read
Yeah, the Grudge. Yeah.
Oh, the Grudge is
Or
uncomfortable.
like The Ring. I didn't see either of those.
The ring
movies.
scared the shit out of me too.
I watched The Ring, and it was not scary at all.
I mean, I
We
feel like
watched The
all
Ring.
scary movies I
The
feel
Ring
like
is
are
terrifying.
age-based.
Yeah, I've
To
seen
where
The Ring,
whenever
too.
you see
Oh,
them,
really?
it depends on how old you are,
Yeah, I was a
how
little
scared
baby
you are.
boy when that
Like the
thing
scariest
came
thing
out.
I ever watched was probably Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
Oh, the I know.
Right,
Return the slab. That's
or the freaking ducks and stuff.
the ducks were weird.
I don't even know what Puppet Master is.
I mean, I think the scariest
Another-
thing that I've
It's
seen
another horror movie.
recently
Yeah, I know that
has been
one.
Petscop.
Oh, Petscop's
Wait, what is it?
uncomfortable.
Petscop. It's
No, it's a YouTube thing.
it's a YouTube thing.
Oh god,
but
here we go.
it's
Salad
a
fingers
fake
all over
YouTube Let's Play of like what's supposed to be a horror game,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really long when you watch all the episodes, and it is so creepy. And it is the only thing in recent memory that I've actually seen, and I've been like, nah.
Isn't Pet Cemetery supposed to be really scary?
Yeah,
That's the first
That's
horror
Stephen
film that
King.
I ever
It's
saw, and
Stephen
that
King.
scared the crap out of
I
me.
haven't seen that one.
It's
It's on hold.
I
Until
thought
I
that was
read
a
it.
classic book.
It is.
It is.
It's both.
Stephen King book. They did a movie. They're
And they made
remaking the
it
movie
scary?
like next year.
It's about a little boy whose dad buries him in a cemetery that is supposed to bring you back to life, and it brings him back
It's
to life.
you got it reversed
I know.
in the movie.
What the heck?
The boy buries the dad.
Oh.
Buries dog first, then buries dad.
Spoiler.
I don't.
The movie came out 40 years ago.
Yeah, right.
That boy scared the
The
crap.
book came out longer than that.
Spoiler
But
for
yeah.
Godzilla, he's a lizard.
Spoiler for life. It's okay.
Well, I thought he was an iguana. Oh wait, in that one he
That's
was an
Zilla.
iguana.
That's Zilla.
Zilla is an iguana. Godzilla is
Yeah.
a,
His
is a
appearance, he looks more like a
So-
dinosaur.
Titan.
Anyone else got
Oh,
anything they
fumble.
want to jump on? I feel like we've covered. Well, we've covered definitely enough Spider-Man for one day.
I was
but-
I was gonna jump on the fact that kind of streaming services is where I was gonna go with this, right?
oh,
Sure.
DC's hit not
So
recent.
DC has their streaming service coming out,
Mhm.
and it's gonna be like $70 a year, and it's gonna have
Wait, that's
comics-
yearly?
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
thought it
we
was
got butter on
monthly.
them balls.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Let me check.
Isn't Nintendo's going yearly as well?
Nintendo has their yearly one. It's 20.
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
$20 a year or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Now I can't play the test for Dark Souls because I have to have an online pass.
Also, they said like all of the lighting and minimization effects from the HD version of it is not on the Switch.
Perfect.
So you pretty much got old Dark Souls. on the Switch.
Skyrim was the same way. It wasn't special edition. But DC has their thing. It's gonna have their first party stuff. It's gonna have like Titans TV show. They're doing a Swamp Thing TV show.
Oh, boy.
It's gonna be a man in a suit and it's gonna be like R-rated.
I was gonna say, is it gonna be like live action stuff?
Yeah, it's live action.
Oh
yeah.
boy.
Um,
Well, DC's got to keep up.
They
DC's got to keep up with
DC
something.
has to catch up.
Yeah.
Is the
Yeah.
issue.
It's not
And-
keeping up.
Yeah.
It's not, and it's like continuing to not keep up because Spider-Man's gone. Or
Yeah.
not, excuse me, not Spider-Man. Superman's gone. Henry
Batman
Cavill is not
is getting
Superman.
torn
I really don't
apart.
care about that.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do another Superman movie.
Okay.
They're not doing Superman in anything.
Did you guys like
For a
Henry
while.
Cavill?
I didn't care for it.
I thought he was fine as Superman.
Yeah,
That's true.
same.
The only thing
I
I've
just don't
seen
like
Superman
Superman.
in
I
was
don't like
Justice
Superman.
League, and he
Yeah.
just wasn't interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
Superman is an interesting character when he's written well.
I was about to say, not
when
in the
he
movies,
is
though,
when he is
is the
written
issue.
well, and when he is well. Death of Superman was a great arc.
Right, but then they poorly executed.
There's an animated film like
Right, but that's not,
animated.
that didn't come
Yeah,
out in
no.
theaters.
We
No.
want like theatrical releases.
I want
of
live
Superman.
action.
oh no, they haven't done it right since the 70s.
It's kind of interesting they now made a live Punisher TV show on Marvel.
Yeah, we got Punisher as well. Who's playing that? Is
Jessica
it that
Jones.
guy?
It's
John
Shane.
Bernthal.
Jessica
Shane
Jones.
from
is-
Walking
Yeah,
Dead.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
I always
but
forget his name.
what else do you have about those?
Oh yeah,
I just
so
seen
so
them too,
they have that coming out. I just had
all the
it.
Final Fantasies.
They're doing an Alan
Oh,
Wake
God.
TV
That's
show.
my topic.
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake is finally being turned into a TV show.
That could have honestly been a
That was the
TV
game
show
on
before it was
360.
a game.
kinda
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
That
I
game
know.
was amazing.
What's
I beat it
Alan
like
Wake?
4 times.
It was like a
It was a
survival
horror.
horror game.
Oh,
Yeah.
74
On 360.
annually or $7.99. Oh, that's not bad.
Is it? I get that confused with Heavy Rain.
Yeah, it's
But
not heavy.
Heavy
Rain.
Rain
not
was
Heavy
more
Rain.
Like a-
PlayStation exclusive.
It's more of like a.
He's a writer, and
It's a
what he's
horror.
writing is basically coming to life.
Yeah, and everyone's
In-
like,
He writes horror.
got
in
black
Heavy Rain?
auras and you gotta use your
in
flashlight.
Alan Wake.
Oh, he's Death Note.
He's Death Note.
You gotta use your flashlight
there-
to
I
shine
did
the
hear
black
there-
off the people so you can shoot them.
Yeah.
I did hear that they're.
The shadow off of people.
Moving on.
I thought this was a straight $70 a month thing. That's not bad.
Which one?
The DC. I just looked at the price for
$70
DC.
a
numbers.
month would be way too much.
$74.
Yeah, for real, dude.
annually.
Nobody-
Even
do that.
$70 a year. That's more than Xbox Live.
Right.
That's
It
more than
is.
PlayStation Plus.
Well, it also includes comics.
Not as
doesn't
much
it?
as Netflix though.
It includes some comics. It's not everything. It's
Oh,
what they curate,
They
and it's
s-
on a rotating.
Well,
And
they send me
DC's
Action
really-
Comics #1.
DC's really stingy with the book because I have Ultimate Comixology Unlimited.
Yeah.
They're real stingy with their content.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
They don't let anything go free at all because
Yeah.
you can get Marvel comics really easy to read now
For real.
through Unlimited, but you can't get any DC stuff.
And then like the other thing that is
Just a note
happening,
there.
the Daredevil guy wants to do Moon Knight.
Please.
The guy.
Actually, I don't know.
He also has the next 3 seasons of Daredevil
Yep,
planned
I
out.
saw that.
Still haven't watched any of it really.
Daredevil
I watched,
is
like,
really good.
2 or 3 episodes.
It's like the highest rated one. that
And
I've
then
heard about.
Kathleen's watched.
they're
all of
doing
Jessica Jones.
Netflix is
No,
doing
just
a
Percy.
Diablo animated series.
I saw that.
Like-
That's gonna be
Like
Like OG.
Blizzard
I think it's
Diablo.
really good.
What
Yeah, I
can
need
they
to
even
watch
make
it.
with that? I just.
Tried to
It
watch
I
was-
could
Doesn't
not
have
handle
freaking
David
David
Tennant.
Tennant.
I could not
It's
handle
gonna be
David Tennant
goofy.
as a bad guy.
I love
I
him.
couldn't. I love him, and I
Damn
love
right,
he did an
Kenny.
amazing performance. But my God, my childhood was disintegrating in front of me.
But no,
Sorry, we had a
Levi
separate
mentioned
segment.
they're trying to make a Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing
animated
it.
series. I
What
saw
would
the
that
internet.
even be?
I don't
It'd be
know.
goofy as hell is what it's gonna be.
I don't even know the plot of Diablo.
They
and
just,
that's
they
sad.
just.
I mean,
listen,
you're going through
the
a
plot of
dungeon to
Diablo
fight
is
the
grind this
Satan
dungeon
himself.
until you get the weapon you want.
Maybe that's gonna be the series.
He's just
One
going
guy
through the
just-
same dungeon over and over. It's like,
That'd be pretty
that's a
funny.
green, that's a blue, that's better than
Yeah.
a green. It's like, oh, purple.
Purple,
Here we go.
purple.
Now we're in business. Now we're cooking with
Yeah.
fire.
Now I gotta go to the cow
It's
level.
gonna be a 52
But Diablo,
episode series. for the
Diablo's
first
incredibly
dungeon.
popular.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Diablo's
Like a 52
incredibly
episodes.
popular.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first
Diablo's,
dungeon,
Diablo's super
every-
popular. It's just I don't know what the plot is. I played Diablo 2 as a child because I didn't know what I was doing, and I had a computer that would run it.
Wait,
And then like I didn't pay attention.
has everyone here played Diablo?
Yeah, I played Diablo
Kathleen's never
3.
played it.
Because I haven't either.
I played 3.
I played
Three's also
3.
coming to Switch.
But I thought 3 was like riddled with
It
pay to
is.
win
It
features.
was.
I was gonna say, isn't 3 the one everyone was excited about, and then they were all disappointed?
It was. And now people are back on it because they just took everything out that people didn't like.
Yeah.
Cool. Like Destiny and
Like every
And
game
Star
Blizzard's ever
Wars.
put
And
out.
Battlefront 2.
yeah, Battlefront.
Like yeah,
Yeah.
anything that was at one point owned by EA or Activision has ever done.
And Halo Reach. Armor Lock. When that game released, Armor Lock was in Infinite, or actually when it was in beta, Armor Lock was
beta.
That
Infinite.
thing was
So we just
crazy.
go in the circle and you chuck
Jesus.
grenades out in the entire
Oh, it's
match.
terrible. It's a stalemate, man.
Yeah, I got a couple like other random movie things that I think would be interesting. They're doing a Tom Clancy Rainbow Six movie, right?
It's gonna be good.
Based off the first
Yeah.
Rainbow Six book,
I want.
and Michael B.
Splinter Cell.
Jordan has been cast.
Who?
Michael B. Jordan.
He was in.
Killmonger.
Yeah.
Killmonger.
Yeah. Okay, that'd be good. That'd be
Yeah,
really good.
so
is he
like that already.
main character?
I
or-
would assume so.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
Somebody like
pay
his-
him
his name,
that
yeah.
kind
And
of
if
money
he's
for
not,
that.
he's going to take over the screen, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
for real.
He's such a good actor that happens.
Creed?
And then Henry
I don't know.
Cavill, who quit Superman,
Yep.
is Geralt in the Witcher Netflix series.
Really?
I don't see. They're gonna have to do some serious makeup on that. So it's confirmed he's Geralt. They.
What's the plot of the
I wish
Witcher
they
series?
hadn't made him Geralt and just made him a Witcher.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
could have made him a different Witcher.
What's-
Yes, there are lots of them.
What's the plot with
Like this guy on
Witcher?
TV could have been Geralt better than Henry Cavill.
That's true.
I mean, that guy does look a little Geralt. Though.
That's Ray Lolita.
Well, he could be Geralt.
That's a little unfair. He's already got the grizzly gray.
He
look.
might even just be Geralt. You don't know. This is retired Geralt. He's playing with his dog fetched by the pool, which is probably
It's a
dangerous.
Chantex commercial.
But
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, he hunts monsters is basically what the plot is.
I know
Yeah.
Witcher, but I mean, like, what are the? What,
That's
let me
I
rephrase
assume
that.
is what
Well, you
it's
gotta
what is
fight
the
the
plot?
fucking.
Like,
what are the
he's probably
bad
gonna have
guys
sex with
called
people
in
for
the
like
second
half
one?
of the movie.
the ring race.
Oh, they're making a series,
Yeah.
not a movie.
He fights
For, like,
the skeleton
half the
guy from
series.
Berserk.
It's those fucking ice dudes. I don't know. the
Yeah,
plot of
I have
Witcher.
no clue. I played Witcher 3
3
when it came out, and for like 4 hours, and I was like, man, the combat's bad in this. And then 2 weeks later they patched the combat, and I never went back to it.
It's great.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
what made me
full
feel bad. I
version.
tried it a while
launch.
back,
Amazing.
and I didn't like how it played. It reminded me of like AC3, to where it was a good game, but the combat system was bad, which is like the game.
the game.
AC3 was not
So-
a good game.
Odyssey comes out soon. I'm excited.
I mean, I feel like if they fixed that, it might not have been that bad.
The Templar
It's
was
definitely-
better than the Assassin.
Yeah.
Well, Witcher 3 is definitely a good game after all the
Not a good game.
bug fixes, but it's still hard as fuck. You go the wrong way or somewhere, something's gonna one shot your
Oh, yeah.
ass into the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
Witcher's basically you kill monsters and bang hunt
Yeah.
witches. That's pretty.
And
much
again,
Witcher.
you're just like
I mean-
getting loot.
Heck, that's Halo 3 on Legendary, man.
Yeah.
You go the wrong way, a grunt, he kill you.
You're
Oh,
gonna kill
yeah.
you unless
He gonna
they let
kill
you
you.
suck.
Brian wanted to
Okay.
ask, have you played Halo on Legendary with a Guitar Hero controller yet?
Well, I'm working on it.
Okay.
Some adapters.
He's got. Yeah, for real. Can you?
I don't
What
know.
even?
Some of them got like the analog stick down
yeah, you
there
have to
with the
you
little
have to find a
D-pad.
mapper.
You know,
I
you know
want,
some
like-
got the little
Controls.
D-pad down there.
Yeah, I know,
heard
but
it.
then but would you use that to aim?
My
Up and
whammy
down?
bar.
move.
Whammy bar is to shoot.
I forgot Brian asked about that because that
That'd be
was
pretty
yesterday.
awesome. No, I have. I've never played anything other than Guitar Hero with a Guitar Hero controller. Sadly enough, Levi has a DJ Hero.
Yeah, I got the
Disco.
DJ Hero.
What'd you get it for like $1?
No, I bought it when it came on launch.
Yeah.
So
I
for
bought
a
DJ
lot-
Hero on launch.
A lot of money.
I was in.
Well,
DJ Hero is
well.
gonna be huge.
I got mine for $2. $2.
And then I bought DJ Hero 2 at Fry's for $5.
Nice.
Yeah, but it had already tanked by then.
Yeah, it was already done. It was done by the time the first one came out.
I was impressed when I saw it.
Yeah, but that's all I have for that topic.
Okay.
Really.
I got a big one we covered on ukulele that we can jump back into.
I
So-
don't
Hi,
even
AJ.
remember what it was.
Hey, AJ.
So
Hola.
recently, microtransactions have come under
Oh, yeah.
fire for the past year or so.
Ever since Battlefront 2.
Yeah, really, ever since Battlefront.
Because it got deemed gambling 2 months after that.
Yep,
'Cause
and
it is gameplay.
and
Game
Belgium
is
actually passed a law that made that illegal. It was
Yeah.
like, hey, any
Yeah.
game that features loot boxes or gambling ish, because loot boxes are gambling, is what their argument was. Then you can't have those games in our country. So FIFA was one of the big games that I don't know if you know, but FIFA is just a pack pulling simulator for
Yeah.
the cards. Well,
It's like My
for the
Team.
players, yeah.
Yeah.
And so EA was pissed about it. They were like, hey, we're gonna fight this. And then I know they sent out an email and said, hey, help us fight this. And a lot of people are like,
Yeah.
EA, we don't really care about you. But there you
It's
go.
been going on
and
for
then
a while,
there's a
too.
mobile game we play called Dokkan, which
Yeah, I
you
know.
know Dokkan.
I play Dokkan.
They actually released a quick patch which completely removed the shop in Belgium. So you can't even buy stuff if you wanted in Belgium anymore because of that law. So I want to know how everybody felt about it. How obviously we know how everyone in the gaming world feels about microtransactions. They're terrible. But how do you
I
feel
think
about
some are
the
terrible.
future of what is? Okay, you say that. Which ones aren't terrible?
Ones where you purely cosmetic. Say I want
Right.
like
Yeah.
fucking 15 costume sets on like a fighting game
Yeah.
character.
I think I
For
could
like
name the
$4.
best game that does, and maybe this has changed over the years, but the game that does microtransactions best is League of Legends.
Yeah.
It has always been cosmetic, and some of them are really expensive.
Smite's the same way.
But
CS:GO?
well, I mean, Smite picked up after League. That's the only reason I say that.
Counter-Strike Go.
don't
But
even compare 'em.
CS:GO, yeah, you're right.
Team-
Smite's a better game anyway.
Team Fortress 2.
Fight
the
me.
hats. All the hats in
TF2, yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah,
Those are all
that's
cosmetic.
That
that's
was
probably
real.
over, yeah,
That's probably
way
one of the
back.
first.
Yeah. So I mean, so I guess most of us feel like if it's cosmetic, you don't.
If it's
you don't care.
as long as
Fine.
it
'Cause it
doesn't,
doesn't
make
do
you
anything.
better than the other person, then
Right.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because we mentioned Diablo 3. I think Diablo 3 had features where you could
it
just
had a
bid
real money market, is what the
and,
problem was.
Yeah, and just buy up all the good shit and just be OP.
Well, and
immediately.
it also classified itself as gambling during that situation because you could put money into the system, right? And normally in any other microtransaction things, you can't get money back out.
Yeah.
You turn it into that currency that is in game only. But with Diablo 3 on launch, you could get money back, real dollars back,
That's
How
crazy.
that?
because you could get people to buy your rare
So it's like, wow.
I don't know why they
Yeah.
thought that was a good
Except,
idea.
yeah, why would you just be in-game gold or whatever?
Well, wow, you can throw real money at them.
Yeah,
Well, and you'll always have the issue of people buying accounts.
yeah, that's always going
Yeah.
to be a thing.
But I think one of the biggest deals is with, at least with Dokkan that I saw, is so if you don't know, Dokkan's a gacha game, which it's like a collectible simulator. And so if you put stones in, or you put the currency they have as stones, if you put those in to get a unit and you don't pull that unit, well, how do you get it?
You buy more stuff.
You got to do more and keep pulling. It's just a random simulator. Whereas someone I saw on, I think it was Reddit, was comparing it to Magic the Gathering, saying, well, it's the same way.
Yeah.
You just put money into the packs, open it up. If you don't get it, you buy another one. But physical cards have an important difference in that you can go to a third-party vendor, you can go to eBay, you can go to a card shop, you can
buy
go
that
to
card.
your
hit up
friend
Dave.
and just buy that card you're missing.
Also, another thing about real life cards, you can pull another card that you might not want, but is worth like $30.
Yes, for real. And you can get rid of that card on those mentioned things. And I think that's where those stupid ass games
Dokkan,
lack.
you pull trash SSR, you can send it to Baba.
delete it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
you
I
can get
see.
a different in-game currency with it.
I see in the next like 5 years some more regulations
They'll
for those
start working
games.
its way into the U.S. probably.
But
It'll be
un-
talked about.
but it's gonna have to be a big moment where the media is
Yeah.
gonna have to grab it.
Yeah.
The
media
news is
eats
going to
that
have to
shit
go,
up, though.
are video games making our children gambling addicts?
That's exactly.
That's
There's
what's
your
gonna have
yes.
to happen.
That headline
Yes.
has to happen.
Because right now they don't care about video games.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
All they
Video
care
games
about
cause violence.
is the
We know
violence.
that.
Except for that guy that killed the dudes at the Madden tournament.
Yeah. Madden causes violence.
'Cause he lost.
Confirmed.
Madden's cursed.
John Madden causes violence.
Jesus, Madden, I want you going down, man. So,
Brett Favre, more
yeah,
Brett Favre.
I definitely see stuff changing in video games in the future. And I mean, as we mentioned, the big one was Battlefront 2.
That was what started all of it.
Battlefront 2,
Yeah.
like,
And even now, I played
Well, it's because
Battlefront.
the thing was too with it, it's like this is a Star Wars game. You're going to get the largest, widest net of people to buy this game,
Yeah.
and when
Everyone was
when that
hyped.
happens, regular people that aren't used to this are going to go, "Hey, wait a minute, this isn't right," and that's exactly what happened. And then everyone who's used to it goes, "Yeah, it's not right." I mean, it happens, but it's not right.
Yeah.
And then eventually, it just boils over to the point where no one can stand it.
Yeah.
There's something I'd like to say about the Battlefront conspiracy thing. Not conspiracy. Mess.
Fiasco.
I love EA's rebuttals to it. If you've read them, along the
Trash
lines of,
fire.
"We had to keep it canon to Star Wars. No one wants a pink Darth Vader."
Yeah,
I want a
everybody.
pink Darth Vader.
I want a pink Darth Vader. I want a pink Darth Vader with Hello Kitty stickers.
Also,
Me too.
and I'll say this about the game in current because
Sydney does
I
too.
recently, just last week, played it. I play online a lot on that game actually. It's a fun shooter for what it is,
Yeah.
but the controversy it caused is going to have massive impact.
Well, it already did.
It's going to be a lot.
I was going to say, if it starts becoming like, where was it that this happened? That we were
Belgium.
talking about?
Belgium.
Yeah, as more European countries get involved with it, pretty much it gets adopted as EU law
Yeah, well.
across Europe.
I think I saw it was either 10 or 30 other countries
Yeah,
had
yeah,
already
when
been reviewing.
Yeah.
When we talked
do
about
this.
it months ago, when
If-
it was just
yeah.
first starting in Belgium, there was already like 10 or something countries
Yeah.
on the list of.
Yeah.
And
"Hey,
I
this
sup-
isn't right.
It's like
I
once
support it,
a big
man.
country like France goes,
Uh-huh.
this isn't right. It's just that Europe's done with loot boxes. Period.
Right.
And that
Kitty.
FIFA is gonna be
Kitty.
pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where FIFA gets its money from.
Do you play sports?
That's,
That's
why
why
it
EA's
keeps
fighting it so
getting
much.
made every year.
Yeah.
They're not.
I mean, another one coming out soon with confirmed microtransactions. DMC 5.
Seriously?
How?
Devil
Why?
May Cry 5 is going to have character progression microtransactions.
What? Why? How?
It's also going to have co-op and online play.
That's why.
That's why. Because you want to dress your Dante up, don't you?
I sure do.
I want to dress my Nero up. V's a guy.
I mean, you even saw it with PUBG over time. Like
Nice.
PUBG originally had nothing as far as like
You get everything.
customization and whatnot, but now if you go in there and log on, there's all these little banners and stuff you can click on, these little
and-
packs.
Yeah.
G money.
Oh my gosh.
Something that I saw that kind of struck me. I played DOA 5 a lot when it came out, and I still do.
DOA 5 is a loot box simulator.
Exactly, it is. Yes,
Dead or Alive
there are
5? Is that the one
catalogs.
with the?
Dead or
no, well, no. I'm thinking of the beach volleyball.
it's a fighting game with the girls
Same
and
characters.
same characters, different model. It's got booby physics.
The jiggles.
Each boob moves individually.
Yeah.
Wow, just
And-
like real life.
It really doesn't look like real life. It looks like they're both monsters
They're on
trying
the
to
moon.
escape.
Everyone knows that boobs are on the moon in the Dead or Alive universe.
And,
yeah.
TV just died.
I probably just turned off.
and if
I'll
you
watch
try, here's a few weird things about this game. If you die 40 times or something, you can unlock the ability to have your motion controller bounce your boobs. Just a note. That's weird.
Weird.
I know. And another thing.
I didn't
Especially
figure that out
considering
for
they're
any
your
reason.
boobs.
well, no, I was reading through.
So I've heard.
No, I did it. I unlocked it. I got beaten to
Trying to cover for
Comes
you.
out.
No, I got beaten that badly. I'm that bad at DOA 5. That's what I'm saying. I suck.
3D fighters suck.
Anyway, they have
Far behind
catalogs for their DLC. Mm-hmm. And that was the first time I'd ever seen that. And I was like,
Galgun.
whoa.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've never played Galgun.
Galgun.
Kathleen
There's
wants to play Galgun so
much,
bad.
Like paid
Yeah.
DLC.
stepping back, like paid DLC, I don't mind.
yeah.
I'm not one
this
of those
is
people.
like only cosmetic.
But it's just
Well, I don't care for cosmetic
D-
DLC all that
DOA
much.
5
but
has like $3,000 worth of cosmetics.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's a
care what-
lot
I
of
just want to pay you for more content to play the game.
I want a character.
yeah.
I want
don't want a bikini.
more stuff. Like I
want
want
a
more
bikini, but
worlds.
that's neither here nor there.
Like Skyrim, I felt like Skyrim fell too flat with their DLCs because they had 2 DLCs, like world openers. One of them was mediocre. I'm gonna flick you off, and then the other one was actually really good. I
Then
felt
they
like at the
had
end of its lifestyle, it was really good. And then they had the
The
freaking
build your
Barbie
own
doll
house simulator.
building house simulator. Yeah, it's all stupid.
It's Minecraft.
I felt like they could have done so much more with Skyrim, but they didn't.
Yeah.
And I wanted to pay them. I wanted, shut up and take my money.
Well,
Give
hey.
me more Skyrim.
They're
They
like, hold
gave you
on.
more Skyrim
In the
every
form
year.
of mods.
They're like,
since.
I want
on
new
every system
Skyrim.
you've ever
They're
owned
like,
since
hold on.
2003.
why would we
2000.
spend money and time on DLC? They'll just buy it again.
Yeah, just play the game
Just
again. Did you not
re-releasing
experience
it.
the game?
None of your save files transfer
Wait,
over. You gotta do it all
Wait, you're
over.
complaining about the game? Nah, play it again.
See, that's
You
just,
didn't get it, play it again.
We'll give you the DLCs this time.
Yeah.
and then
And none of
Fallout-
your mods will work on PC
I
anymore.
love Fallout.
And then
with
Fallout
passion.
4 came out. I was super hyped about it,
Mm-hmm.
and I just didn't play it all that much.
Fallout 76 coming 2 months.
I love.
I think the
I had
one
news
saving
of that.
saving grace Fallout
What you
76 has is that it is multiplayer.
It will, yeah.
It will keep people that wouldn't normally like stay with, like they play through the story and be done with it. It'll keep people going back because you have bases and it'll have that
We'll see.
7 days DayZ sort of vibe about it.
I did
Survival.
not like Daisy.
DayZ was great.
Or no, wait.
but
I'm thinking of
hard.
something else. I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah.
DayZ
I
was
about to
lazy.
say, unless you played it on PC or you have to have an Xbox to play it.
No, I'm sorry. I
I'm
was
wondering
thinking of
how Fallout 76 is going to handle joining other people's worlds, like your friends and stuff, right?
Yep.
Like, I guess you'll just have a host
Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
a host world
where
for sure.
that it'll be their world,
Please
but
be dedicated servers.
it's going to be a lot like just like a livable PUBG thing where you
Mm-hmm.
can just like you're in the world, but then there's other people just kind of walking around that can just kill you.
Well, that's what they said. Is
I
like
was just worried about it getting
They
ESOS.
said you can enter passive mode too. So
ESOS.
if you don't want to worry
Yes.
about other
Like
people killing
ESO.
you.
Oh,
Elder Scrolls
gosh.
Online?
Oh, if it's
Yeah.
like Elder Scrolls Online, I'm breaking
listen,
that
there's
game.
no
what I'm
way.
scared of.
And then
There's
if-
no way.
What's
it's
wrong with
Elder
ESO?
Scrolls. It's ESO.
It's actually
It's
apparently
gotten better
good
now.
I don't
played
care.
it
I played
recently.
it
That's
at
why I'm like,
launch.
what's wrong with it? I enjoyed
it's,
it.
It's just it's World of Warcraft with a
Controller.
With
Or-
a
Yeah,
with
with
a
Elder
with a
Scrolls.
sepia
Some
tone
people.
filter over it.
and it's just well, I didn't want that when I saw that it was coming out. I thought it was going to be just
Play
like
with
an
your
Oblivion,
friends.
like a
Yeah.
Skyrim online. But it's just
Yeah, it's
it's a
not that at
cookie
all.
cutter MMO.
Yeah.
It is straight up MMO.
fair.
The
Old
quests are not
Republic,
good.
World of Warcraft MMO ish.
And that was the thing is like too is like I love the idea of an MMO. I want to be into an MMO. I hate the way MMOs play.
Yeah, they're boring
Period.
as hell, man.
I can it's like fetch quests and like go kill 13 skeletons, go kill 4 pigs. It's like I don't want to do any of that. I want to fuck around, and I want my character.
I
want
want
to
to kill
like he's
pigs
wearing a
on my
bag.
own time.
Exactly.
Have you seen my Destiny character? He makes children cry.
Does he?
Jeez.
Why
Without-
does he do that?
Without my
There are no
helmet,
children in
it's
the Destiny universe.
disturbing.
You're what?
Without my helmet in Destiny, it scares people.
Oh.
Brian will not let me wear
The
my
custom character you made?
Yeah,
Is he an
he's-
awoken?
No, he's human.
Oh, that's probably why. You should have joined the blue.
The blue.
Oh, and then she can make some custom characters that'll make your skin crawl. Flare
Oh,
me
yeah.
is terrifying.
I like some good.
He's
custom
flaming
characters.
Jeremy. He's a professional wrestler.
All I remember. In what?
WWE
WWE
2K16.
2017.
Dude,
That's a monster maker, is what WWE
Yeah.
is.
It really
Everyone
is.
has made a monster.
Flair
in
Me
those
has a
games.
lot of makeup and his mouth is on the left.
You should get a you should get a picture for us
Like
for
so.
next time.
I will.
Yeah, you can pull a screenshot of the PS4.
But
yeah, of Flair Me, and he's also wearing a. He's completely oiled. He's 100% on the
Perfect.
oil scale,
oh nice.
and he's wearing what I could only call a wrestling dickie because it's like a turtleneck,
Uh-huh.
and then it's sleeveless and it's cut down to the hip.
Dude, he's like, yeah, he sounds like a legit wrestler.
Yeah.
Man. You said his name's Flaming Jeremy?
Flair Me.
Oh, Flare Me.
It stands for Flaming Jeremy.
But Fallout 76, I don't foresee having all those troubles. They have
No,
a
it
bunch
shouldn't.
of different things in there that keeps it from that.
Yeah.
They even have a mode where if like you kill a player when they're not wanting to do combat, then you get a bounty on you, and other characters can team up and come hunt that guy
Oh
down.
god, I
Nice.
would love that.
I see it being a lot like GTA Online, as far as like
Oh,
player interaction
Red Dead
goes.
Online
That's,
was recently
that's
announced.
toxic as fuck.
Yeah, it really
I
is.
know. I know. That's what I'm
I'm
afraid
expecting
of.
it to be like that.
I mean, it will be.
It
People
will
are gonna
be-
hunt you down.
I think it will be at launch.
You-
I think at launch,
And then
everyone's
people
gonna
calm
lose
down.
their freaking minds.
You're gonna be running around like people just flinging fat mans at each
Bombing
other.
other people's
Well, then there's
towns.
the whole thing. Is
Jesus.
like you can get nukes, like
You
proper
can actual
nukes.
nuke people.
I'm gonna be most excited when someone breaks the game and learns how to like shoot a nuke out of an SMG.
I just
and
want
then-
people to start
hacks.
hacking the crap out
Well,
of
not
that
even
game.
just hacks, glitches. People are gonna glitch the shit out of that game, and
Just get 600 teddy bears into one room.
yeah,
Yes.
I want it.
Todd Howard read online that the games sometimes have glitches. So
It's true. He did.
I don't get what's the
That
deal
liar,
with Todd
Todd
Howard.
Howard.
I've
He's
heard
a
he's
meme.
He's a liar.
He's a meme.
he's called the Lili Man.
Wait, Todd Howard. He's not the one that did No Man's Sky, is he?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
That was
Spore.
independent.
Sim or not Sims. Spore.
Skyrim.
Skyrim. What's the other one?
He's like the director of Bethesda.
Yeah.
He
done
made
Yeah,
it
he's
like
the,
every
Spore?
he's
You loved Spore back
I
in the
loved
day.
Spore.
I like
I
the
love
idea
Spore
of
too.
Spore.
I loved Spore too until I made my first character with really long legs and he got stuck on a hill and it crashed my game.
Sounds like a person.
And in 2008, they didn't have autosave.
In Oblivion, carrots give you vampirism.
Can't argue.
I will die on that horse.
Anyone else have any bigger topics for us to
The-
jump into? Lee.
I was going to say
Smaller
the Red
topic.
Dead
Red Dead
multiplayer got
Online
shown off.
is just
Yeah, and
shut
it
up.
comes
See
out
Yeah.
in 2 months.
Yep.
Less than 2 months.
it comes out next month.
I have a few
No,
things
no,
that aren't really
online's
conversation
delayed.
starters.
What?
I
Megan?
have a
doesn't
few
come
things
out
that
till
aren't
November, I
conversation
think, too.
starters.
I think it
Oh, okay.
goes
Yeah, yeah.
Facts.
Megan had something she
Okay.
wanted to talk to us about.
So the Fallout 76 thing, there's this like 12-year-old kid that has cancer or whatever, and they just stopped treatment on him, so he's gonna die sometime soon.
Yeah,
And
but-
his wish was to play Fallout 76, and so Bethesda was like, take it. So he's gotten to play it.
You want
which
to
is
go
really
beat up
cool.
that kid?
You're gonna punch that kid.
I mean, I think that's pretty respectful and pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, yeah.
That just happened with Smash too.
I'm so
No,
ready.
really?
Some guys played the final version of Smash.
How easy is it to fake kings?
Stop.
That's
And then what else
Yeah.
was it? Oh yeah,
Like Final Fantasy 16.
Outbreak Day is September 26th. We're gonna get more information on The Last of Us Part 2, hopefully.
Oh man.
Even if we don't get more information, we're getting more like merch and
Get a new
backgrounds and stuff for like PlayStation and whatnot. It's gonna be great.
Here's the logo. Buy our merch.
Yes, I will do it.
That's all it's gonna be.
Like I said, Megan.
And then also the Telltale.
Yeah, Telltale.
Yeah,
They went out of
yeah.
business?
No.
Like, I heard about
They
that.
didn't
That-
go out of business.
Oh, what happened to them?
So
They quit.
Fired 225 employees.
It was 250. I got a clarification on Twitter.
There you go.
Okay.
They fired 250 of their employees. They kept a skeleton crew of about 25 people to finish the latest episode of The Walking Dead. And they're not finishing that season, and every other future game is canceled. As they are shutting down after that game.
And Ubisoft and Santa Monica Studios and Naughty Dog are offering jobs to people
Yeah.
who were laid off.
They're doing I
It
saw
came out of nowhere.
Ubisoft,
Yeah.
Employees,
Ubisoft's,
apparently.
was like they're hosting like a
A dinner.
dinner,
Like a
yeah,
banquet.
on them.
It's like everyone
on,
coming
on Ubisoft.
That's
Ubisoft's
cool
paying
as
for
hell.
it.
That's cool as
Gotta
hell.
do
They had sent it out on Twitter. It's like, everyone meet us at this place.
this place.
time,
Here's a Google Doc with
and
all
we'll
the
talk
info.
about jobs.
Yeah.
I like that.
Which
lot.
I
Yeah.
I like the gaming companies taking care of
Each other.
each other like that.
You got
Because
that.
like
I'm gonna
if a like a big company like that, it's just like, hey, we had 300 employees. See ya.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like that's 300 people that just don't have a job now. They had like
Right.
they had like another week of insurance, and a lot of people were on contract. So they
Usually,
weren't like
yeah.
there's no severance for any of those people because the company's shutting down.
super shitty of you, Telltale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
What
At least
happened?
give them like a
They've been
month's
doing
notice.
that bad.
apparently it was like the sales were not there.
Because I remember that Walking Dead especially was very popular.
Right.
Well, and that's the thing. I think it was like it was super popular at the beginning, but I think all of those Telltale games just sales have just not kept
I
up.
believe it.
I would have
Probably like
played
episode
Wolf Among Us
3.
2.
When's the last one we bought?
I haven't bought
Bought?
a single one.
There you
Yeah. I
go.
don't have any.
Batman.
I watch people play them.
The la-
Exactly.
The last one that I played through and I got it for free was the Batman story.
I was about to
But
say
they always
they
do
gave
that
away
super
Tales from the
deal.
Borderlands for free on PlayStation, and I
Yep.
have that.
Yeah.
That's the
Me
most recent
too.
one I have.
They always do that super deal sale, or it'd be like all of the games for like
50
$100,
Yeah.
$50 or $100.
And it's all the games, all the episodes, kind of thing. I think it just kind of sucks that they've built up such a
Iconic.
good story in the Walking Dead's game.
Yeah,
Case
all
kind of
of
thing.
the Telltale games are
Yeah,
great.
but then they're just leaving that one mid-episode, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
it's sad
sucks.
for those people who have really been following it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I mean,
like-
I have.
Wolf Among Us is the main one we liked,
Mhm.
we played through.
The
and
comics are
I
great.
was absolutely blown back
Yeah.
by how good that game
Yeah,
was.
it was
that
really
game. That
good.
game was really good. And then like Tales from the Borderlands, man, there's not a better written Borderlands game.
And Borderlands games are written well.
Yeah.
They're written very well.
And plot wise,
Yeah, but it's the humor, the
Yeah.
comedy, the witty, the
the wittiness
wittiness.
definitely.
And then like
very loose.
they were doing a Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
That's just not gonna happen now.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things was
Dang.
canceled.
Season 2 of Game of Thrones was still coming.
Those would have gotten people in if
Yeah.
they would finish them.
That's
What?
what you think, but it didn't.
Why did they cancel them?
I
I mean,
guess
what
the-
caused the company to go
forecast
down?
just wasn't good enough.
Yeah, they just weren't gonna make money. They're done.
Well, I mean, okay,
That's it.
I'll talk about this in kind of the same vein as with the digital age, and this is talking way back before digital games really
Mhm.
got big. I thought games would become cheaper. Games would have become much cheaper, flat out.
Yeah.
I thought a lot of games were going to be $40, $50 price tags instead
Yeah.
of 60 because they're digital. You don't have to worry about production or like shipping. You don't have to worry about putting them on shelves and whatnot. But they haven't went down at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, these Telltale games are already not $60 games. I think most of them are $20 to $30.
Yeah.
But still, I always thought games would have been cheaper, which would entice me to buy more games. But
Yeah.
At the current price rate of games, which has been the same since like the 90s.
Which and
Like N64
like
games were
N64,
60
yeah.
bucks.
I was gonna say,
Roughly.
adjusted for inflation, these are the cheapest games I've ever been.
True.
And they desperately want to charge
Like-
more for
like-
them, but they
Right.
know
Like
if they
Sega
did,
CD games were like $120.
Yeah, yeah.
When you charge,
Like,
It's
adjusted
so
for
sad.
inflation.
It's so
Less-
sad.
where's my other shoe?
It's just under the edge of this
Oh.
sofa.
When you charge under $60 for a game, people look at it and they're like,
Oh,
must
it's an
not
indie
be
game.
good.
That's the thing too. Is like Japan has a huge stigma about indie games
Oh,
too.
yeah?
So like that's why on the Switch they aren't listed as indie games. They're listed as downloadable games, digital only games. Because in Japan, indie game means it's gonna be crappy.
Right.
Dang. Yeah.
So
Well,
like
I just
Shovel Knight
I
is
mean-
gonna be crappy.
that's the problem with it. You do have to sift through a lot of stuff that is not in your alley.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's crappy because everybody puts hard work. Well, I don't want to say everybody, but
Many
Wow.
people
Want me to make a
put some
game real
hard
quick?
work into
What's
these
that?
games.
What's
but
that game Game Grumps played for their
House Party.
No, for
that
the for
game's
their
great.
Halloween thing.
I know what you're talking
Tungulus.
about.
Tungulus.
Oh,
Tungulus.
Tungulus.
The hell's
Tungulus was
Tungulus?
like $3, wasn't it, or something like that?
Tungulus was like $3, and then there are free games that are actually have a very high effort, like
Like
Doki Doki
Warframe.
Literature Club.
Warface.
Warface as well. Great game, free. But yeah, you're right. But
and then fucking
um,
360 had the whole indie section.
Yeah, the whole
yeah,
Where you could just go there and all of them are like
arcade
$1.
games, that's what they're called.
But you do have to look a little harder to
Yeah.
find those
The
games
good
because
ones.
they're not hugely advertised. Like Hollow Knight is one I want to preach on.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight you already mentioned.
Even like
Guacamole's a good one.
Guacamole. Yeah.
It's good.
Oh, did I say guacamole?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I mean it's good food.
Yeah, good food too. It's like 10 out of 10 food.
I get
It's
the
a
deal.
10 out of 10.
Damn thing.
There's a bunch of those though. It's like at least on the Xbox they have the sections ID at Xbox, which is indie developer at Xbox.
Yeah.
Is what that.
They got the game preview
And it's got
now.
a lot of your
It's just this one.
indie games basically.
Red.
And then you got your game preview, which has like Arc and those sort of things that are
Which
like
shouldn't be game preview.
I want to
Daisy
be
shouldn't
fair.
be game preview.
The current inundation of games is obviously Battle Royale and survival.
yep.
Dude, survival
the
games
survival-
were huge back in like 2001,
Yeah.
11
It's
and
Minecraft's
2012.
fault.
Now they're back. There are
They
so
never
many.
stopped.
I mean, you're right.
That's
but
the problem. Is like they're back in people's eyesight.
There's so many survival games out there that you just.
7 Days is still a thing that people play.
Is that one we played?
That's the one.
zombie one.
That's the
Where
one
you're
that
all
I
in that one
hated.
house?
I didn't mind
No,
7
it's
Days
not.
to Die at all.
Well, it was fine.
It
was,
just doesn't
what do
run
you
well.
mean? Yeah.
Like on PC,
Xbox.
I played it in
No,
alpha
it
on
was
PC
the-
with Kyle,
Yeah.
and it ran great.
It was
and it runs 6 times worse on Xbox.
There was a survival.
And it's in full release now on Xbox.
Joey had
When
a
you
problem
can
with
play
every
as
time
you
you
do this,
spawn
you're
in,
not
he'd
killer
just
over there.
fall into
Oh,
the
that was bad,
ground.
too.
Yeah.
And
Joey
This
cannot
one was a
play that
survival
game.
game that was terrible.
I feel like another problem with great game companies like Telltale that are putting out quality content is the saturation, the amount of games that we have at our fingertips to play.
I've got
It's just
hundreds
so
to finish.
Well, and that's the
much.
thing too. It's like
So
for me, it's like back in the day, like right THQ, right?
Was huge.
Enormous
God, yeah.
mid-tier company
Yep.
that put out, I would say, single A, double A games,
Yeah.
not triple A like
Attack
your
of the
Call
Power
of Duties.
Juju, and
And now we're on to like quad A games with Spider-Man and God of War that are getting real money to make the games and are making back gangbusters.
Yeah.
It's
They're like
those
movies.
those middling companies. The fact that I think really the fact that Telltale lasted as long as they did in that middle of the road game is remarkable. Like
Yeah, you're
THQ
right. You're
came
definitely
back in a
right.
sense
Nordic.
with Nordic, which is just like they bought the rights to a bunch of THQ games.
I'm waiting for my Destroy Humans.
But it seems like there is that need for those middle of the road games, but not necessarily
Yeah.
it's not necessarily big enough to keep an entire company
I was gonna
that
say-
size open.
The big ones survive, and then the little ones.
And then the team
thrive.
of 2 people,
Yeah, Toby Fox.
Yeah.
With Undertale,
yeah.
like
He
that
loves
stuff.
Undertale.
That stuff is golden.
Too good.
Well, even like No Man's Sky,
Okay.
that was a team of 12 people.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous. And,
and everyone bought that. Game.
everyone bought that game, and everyone hated that game when it
Doesn't
came out.
matter. They got their money.
Doesn't matter because it came out on Xbox, and it's great now.
I mean, it really is a decent experience.
Yeah.
Now.
I want to play it, but I don't have the time.
Yeah, time and money
It
is.
is very,
I work
very time
so
consuming.
much.
Yeah, I mean that's another one of those survival-esque games.
Yeah, it is.
Another one I wanted to get into was Conan Exiles. I was ready for Conan.
That game
I wanted that
is
one
ridiculous.
just because it had a
I
dick
saw a lot.
slider.
I wanted to play Conan so bad because I love Conan.
Biggest
They removed it from the console versions.
Yeah.
What?
Console
Yeah, it's
versions
not
don't
in the
have-
console version.
Don't have nudity.
So offended.
I am.
Console versions don't have
The
nudity
only
whatsoever.
reason I care about that game is because it has a booby slider and a penis slider.
I almost paid $40 at launch for that game, and then I thought about it, and I was like, I'm not gonna finish it. I'm never.
Probably
Gonna...
the
And-
best $40 you ever saved in your life.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean,
because
from
now
what
it
I've
is
heard-
completely dead as a game.
What is?
Conan Exiles,
Yeah.
no one is playing it.
I know.
The novelty of the penis kind of just wore off.
And that's what sold it to people was the fact that look, there's a big old dong,
that tiny dog.
that mini dong.
Mini dog. Doug Taylor.
Dog Dimma Dong!
Don't even know who
a
the
game
dude
that I don't feel like kind of like that met people's expectations. We can try to think of more of
Yeah.
these. It's For Honor. Like, dude,
Oh, For Honor
came
was
out,
supposed to be great.
People were
It was
so
great.
hyped.
I haven't played it.
You
And
just run out of
Now
stuff.
it
to do.
sucks.
And it was no, apparently it's back to being great.
I don't believe it.
I don't either
For
because
the
we were
record,
there
that's a
when it
Ubisoft
turned
game.
to suck.
It's
Yeah, originally, what was the problem with it originally?
So
There was nothing about the first week and a half. Then about
everyone was
2
on parity.
3 weeks, people are like, oh, you can just buy the stuff that upgrades all your gear.
You can pay to win.
And then, like, we played a lot.
Yeah.
And we were, like, level, 20s or something. And we go up against, like, a level 150 dude who'd one hit would take half your health.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to hit him, 6 times to do that much of
I
a
don't see
bar.
why those games ever make sense to a developer. Why would you want someone to, in a
I'm sure
multiplayer
it
setting,
understood if you
have an
took out
inherent
the ability to buy the currency.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, if you
Yeah.
grind for 200 years, you can be a guy.
And like
in
I'm
this
sure if
game.
we logged in now, we'd have a ton of stuff because I don't know if you know this. 12 faction wars have completed since we stopped playing.
Only 12?
We've finished. That game's only been out for like 2 years.
Ah.
Like we finished the first season,
It came out when I
Yeah,
came back
yeah.
from Job Corps. So
Yeah.
yeah, 2 years.
and then 11 seasons have happened since then, kind of thing.
Jesus. Can you guys think of any other games that like really kind of flop so hard where I would say the negative,
Anything?
not even publicity, but just kind of the negative word.
Yeah.
Like For Honor got a really negative.
I won't say
Rep fast.
negative, but died was Bloodborne.
Bloodborne?
Bloodborne's awesome.
The
Not-
problem
not-
is it didn't have any way to
don't know.
follow its success
That's true.
Yeah.
because the online portion wasn't as good or liked as the Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
That's what it really comes down to. Is
It's
that
still got a cult following.
oh yeah,
I do
absolutely.
believe-
And when 2
yeah.
comes out, because 2 will come out. Let's be real here. It made
Yeah.
too much money.
I agree with you. I still think Bloodborne was an amazingly liked game, but yeah, as far as died and people stopped talking about, it,
I was gonna say, actually, in that same vein, Nier Automata and Neo
Neo was amazing.
both died on impact.
Nier, I was so excited for Nier, and then I saw it was like a rail shooter.
It's
thing.
not.
It's not,
and
though.
then yeah, but it changes.
It's got multiple game types.
but it didn't look very interesting or fun to me, and
It's
so I was
actually
like,
pretty good. From all
It's
the
considered a
Yeah.
classic.
but it died super fast.
reviews. No, yeah.
Extremely fast.
it doesn't help that there are 26 endings.
Yeah. Well,
And
Mass Effect.
to complete the game, you have to get all the endings.
Well, complete.
Like to complete the story.
Aw.
Because the story changes drastically as you get the endings.
Well, may as well
what
start
else you say?
drinking now.
Neo, the Dark
Neo.
Souls one.
Which was
Yeah.
like,
Ne-
yeah,
I
white dude
played-
in Japan.
I played through a lot of
eh,
Neo.
That died fast.
It was the plot of it's pretty much a retelling of the first white man accepted into Japanese culture, just with demons and him being a samurai.
That's fair.
It's really good.
The Last
It's
Samurai?
really not Last Samurai. It's a 14th century explorer who survived a shipwreck and ended up surviving in Japan and becoming best friends with one of the emperors.
Dude, that's Dancing with Wolves.
I got another.
It is a
good
good
one.
game.
Yeah.
It just died.
Just
Battleborn.
Battleborn finally died.
Those
It
games.
did.
I know, but it's
It died like
Battleborn
2 weeks
died
after
on
it
because
came out.
Overwatch killed it.
It's yeah. Well,
Keep her
I mean,
And that's the thing, the beta, fantastic.
It
Had a
was
great
fun.
time playing the
We had a
beta.
fun time playing.
But Overwatch was coming out.
did
Overwatch wiped it.
what
out.
happened though? Like, because Overwatch was just more popular. and more,
Battleborn released itself 2 weeks before Overwatch came out.
Yeah,
And
That was its
Overwatch was
mistake.
made by Blizzard.
That
Yeah.
was its mistake.
but I mean, but they both had to have been developed simultaneously.
Absolutely. And Battleborn, it's like primary game mode, not Overwatch at all. It's nothing like Overwatch.
Well, that's like Fortnite with its
Yeah.
campaign mode.
Well, I mean, no, it
No,
had
no,
the
it had-
things
it
built
was
in. But
it was
wasn't
basically a
just
first-person
PvP.
MOBA.
oh yeah. Okay,
You had minions that you were trying to get to a certain point. And you were destroying towers.
okay.
It was a proper first-person MOBA, and
Ah.
it didn't matter because Overwatch came out.
Man, yeah, 'cause
That's
that
so
game
sad.
died so hard.
And the story, because it's written by like
2K.
2K
2K
and
produced
Epic.
it.
It was just Borderlands.
Can you even play Battleborn anymore?
You absolutely
can't-
can. It's
the
free to play now.
online's dead.
It's free to play now. You can play it.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the way I hate it because I kind
Gearbox.
of felt bad that it had to go up against Overwatch, which is arguably the most popular game
Yeah.
right now. Like
It is.
Fortnite, but Overwatch had its time where it was on
It's
top.
the most popular game played by adults. Yes.
Yeah. Damn.
Shots fired.
That might still
But
be
yeah.
PUBG.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I played a little bit of
What were your
Battleborn,
thoughts on Overwatch?
but I don't know, and Megan's been playing
Still got the
Paladins,
hamster.
and like I said, Paladins actually plays really well. It's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Paladins
And
is fun.
I
Yeah, it
really like the fact that when I shoot someone and I get them to low health and my teammate KS's me, then I get a point. It
Yeah.
still says I got a kill. And I'm like, yes, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
it says either eliminated or starts with an S.
I don't know.
I don't know, but
I'm not
eliminated
knowing
means
since the beta.
Comment,
you
like, and
helped
subscribe
kill,
below.
Yeah.
and then the one that starts with an S means
Slay?
you killed
That
them.
you
Slay.
slay. There you go.
Yeah, it's like a solo
Slay.
kill.
So, yeah. I feel bad for that game. But
Oh my gosh. Agents of Mayhem.
Oh, I wanted to love
don't even
that
know
so
what that
bad.
is.
That was made by the Saints Row people.
Yep, it was actually it's in the Saints Row universe.
Johnny Gat's in that game.
Yeah.
I just
I
want to
remember
look it up.
seeing about that, and I was like, that's not gonna do anything.
No, because it was just Overwatch again.
Yeah, they did
There
Overwatch
were too many
with
MOBAs
Saints
in.
Row.
Oh gosh, yeah.
What
This
do you
game-
think the odds are on
tanked
Quake flopping?
Quake Champions
Oh, yeah.
is gonna flop super hard because it's Overwatch,
that.
but 4 years too late.
Yep, that's exactly my thoughts on it.
That's
too.
the thing, and it won't bring the company down. Let's be real here.
It'll sell decently.
Who's Quake?
Quake is Bethesda.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Like this is a money pit that they have created that they're gonna let die here, and then they won't have to make another Quake until they remake the original 10 years from now.
There you go.
That's what they did with Wolfenstein and Doom.
Exactly.
I'm ready for Doom Eternal already. I saw that
I'm
shotgun
glad
hook and I was
someone
like,
is.
yes.
Like, Wolfenstein, it just.
I love Wolfenstein.
I mean, You
Dude,
played the
Wolfenstein
original, right?
3D is too good, Casey.
Wolfenstein. I love all of Wolfenstein.
You
and
literally
Doom.
fight your way through Nazi bunkers, and then at the end you fight Hitler.
You fight not just Hitler,
great.
Mecha Hitler.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that Wolfenstein
awesome.
gameplay we did
You
was
can't tell me you don't want to shoot
so
Mecha Hitler in the
long.
The
face.
problem was,
Yeah.
yeah,
I wanted to
that
shoot
we dragged out playing through the remake of Wolfenstein.
I mean,
Oh,
John
well,
Cena was great and all.
John
but-
Cena was great.
Wait, how long did it take you to finish Wolfenstein?
30
order.
plus parts.
Oh no,
Took a long
that's
time.
Who
sad.
knows?
I beat Wolfenstein in a week.
That's a lot. If you're playing
Yeah.
consistently.
I beat
Yeah.
Assassin- I beat
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 3.
I was also
100%
streaming
in
it when I
12
beat it.
hours.
Wow.
What? Like,
You did what?
100% Assassin's Creed 3 in 12 hours.
Why would you do that?
What?
Because
Yeah.
I hate myself.
What are you?
Because that was the
Assassin's Creed
peak
3
of
is-
Assassin's
Because it was
Creed.
it was Assassin's
It was
Creed
the peak
3.
of hype.
We
It
were
was.
there. We were
It
gonna
was.
find out what was going on with Desmond.
Yeah,
That's
you're right.
true.
And I was
And
like,
then they
I'm gonna
said,
figure it out.
"Sorry, fans."
And they went,
It's like Des who?
Did
Didn't he die?
Spoiler alert.
no?
Yes.
That's not a spoiler. He's not even in the Assassin's Creed universe
Listen,
anymore.
Nobody's in the Assassin's Creed universe anymore.
It's all simulation.
I mean, seriously. I mean, Origin. I still can't figure out what the hell the plot was.
Let's talk
Origin
about
is the best
games
one.
that did
It's
not
great.
flop at all and have held the test of time. Greatest of all time, Sonic Adventure.
The last one.
Volgar the Viking.
Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut for the GameCube.
Sonic Forces.
They
Big
just
the
need
Cat.
to bring the Chow
the-
system to Xbox.
Those
Yes.
Which they-
The Big the Cat songs.
the fishing segments are flawless. The graphics are perfect.
To end this episode off, let's say what our favorite Sonic game is.
Okay.
Assuming we all have one.
Okay.
Levi.
I played one Sonic game through to completion, and that was Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes, yes.
That game
Because
was
I had a
terrible.
GameCube and
It
nothing
was
else.
tough.
Yeah,
Sonic
sure
Heroes.
was.
Who was your favorite team to play as? Chaotix. Chaotix? Yeah, SBO, Charmy, and Vector.
Yeah, SBO's so cool.
I got stuck in that
Yes.
first mission for like
Those
45 minutes. Find them damn hermit crabs or whatever.
Those shurikens he threw were huge,
Yeah, it's just
man.
the big one from Naruto.
And he just goes invisible and you run past all the
Yeah, yeah.
enemies.
Kathleen,
Speedrun.
favorite Sonic game?
Let me answer in the form of a song.
Okay, so
Sonic
are you
Adventure.
DX or is it just either one, Sonic Adventure and DX? Are we gonna clop those together?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
well,
the same game.
DX.
I
I've
like
never
DX
actually. I've never played a Sonic game to completion,
No, I understand.
but
You should.
that other one is that
shouldn't.
DX is hilarious. The glitches, the voice acting, the everything.
Oh, I love that game so
I
much.
do.
Sonic
I do
Dreams
too.
Collection. That changed my vote.
Sonic Gems Collection?
Dreams Collection.
Okay, Dreams Collection is pretty
Is
good.
that the
even know
horror
what-
thing?
Yeah,
No,
that's the one where you and Eggman have a tender moment.
not that one. Keaton?
Let me think for a second. Werehog.
Oh,
Unleashed?
Black
Unleashed
Knight
was-
or Unleashed?
Sonic
Unleashed.
you might as well have
Good.
said 06.
Yeah,
I mean,
That's not
honestly,
a
the
game.
that depends.
on Sonic's
Unleashed-
face like that.
Unleashed is ridiculous, but it loves its own ideas.
I enjoyed the Werehogs. No, I hated the Werehogs.
You would. You would.
No, I'm kidding.
stretchy
Mania.
arms.
Mania is my
Mania
favorite.
is
Sonic
probably one of the
Mania
best
is
to
my
come out
favorite.
in recent history.
Yes, it had. No, recent hit.
Colors.
I say it's probably the best. Like Sonic Mania was crazy
Yeah.
hyped and crazy loved.
Yeah.
Crazy
Sonic
good.
Colors and Sonic. What was the other one?
I mean, in the classics.
Sonic Generations.
In the
Those three.
classics,
Generations, yeah.
Sonic
Really
2
liked.
is still my favorite of all of them.
Sonic Adventure or Sonic the Hedgehog.
The
2?
original Sonic 2 is still one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
Lee? Because it had tails.
That's
It's
Tails.
amazing.
Lee?
Man, obvious.
You
Sonic
did.
Adventure 2 battle.
You a two battle guy?
I've never
The
played.
Chow system was so much better.
It really was with the demon, the angel
The
areas.
Chow system in the one was garbage.
I just sent a picture
Never-
to
And,
the chat. of all
Runner
those.
up for the memes is Sonic Riders.
Oh man, yeah.
That game was actually really
and then no, better than that, Sonic
Ciao.
Free Riders for Connect.
Oh,
We
that
actually
game was
gonna do
amazing.
it.
What was the one where they were like surfboarding?
That's
That's
right.
Riders.
That's Riders?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
The last boss battle sucked.
Sonic Racing Transformed.
Oof, that's actually really
That's a
popular.
really good game.
Dude, hold on.
It's
I gotta.
fun. It's got
y'all-
Super
y'all
Monkey
keep
Ball in it.
going
It
real
does
quick.
have Super Monkey Ball in it. It's got a lot of. It's got Danica Patrick in it.
I know what my favorite was.
What about you,
Ralph
Megan?
from Wreck-It Ralph.
I wish
The
they
only
should make a
Sonic
new
game
Super
I've
Monkey
played
Ball.
is one on an arcade machine at the Allergens when my brother used to get his shots. So obviously Sonic and the Black Knight.
Yep.
That's a good one.
That's a good. That's a
If
good.
you like to
well,
see
okay, it's not a good
hedgehogs
game.
trying to fuck women,
It's weird, man.
If you like
That stuff's
to
weird.
kill apples for
Chili
you know,
dogs.
chili dogs.
what about you, Casey? Sonic Fighters?
Dude, Sonic the Fighters is such a legendary game.
I own that game.
It's straight up 2D. It's 3D, really, Sonic
Yeah,
Fighting.
it is 3D.
I like it a lot looking back, but no. My favorite is probably Sonic Adventure DX.
That's as close second.
Purely because of the whole adventure. Because I feel like there's more adventure to that than 2. 2
Yeah.
is just
Oh, yeah,
a
it's
level based.
select.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 2 plays better.
2
way
plays
more character. Way well, I don't. Nah,
Soundtrack's
you
better.
got Big the Cat though.
You got Big the Cat fishing for like
Oh, no.
3
Love
hours.
Reminded me
levels
those levels exist, so
suck.
probably 2. But yeah, those 2
As
games.
a kid, they sucked.
Amazing.
Now I
Ooh.
can beat them in 2 seconds.
And at the start of the second game, running
Yeah.
around at the speed.
That's part of the reason why I picked it.
Yeah.
Doesn't he break away from the police, ride down his
He jumps out of the copter.
and kills some people?
He, doesn't
He does
kill
not
anyone.
kill anyone.
Oh, can I
Just
actually
like
change my
Spider-Man.
answer?
You're
Yeah.
thinking about
Shadow
Way
the
Out.
Hedgehog.
That's
game
so
sucked.
edgy.
That's a fair.
It's edgy.
Yeah.
He has a
It's
gun
He has a gun.
and a
has
motorcycle.
I remember seeing the trailer for that, and I was some Sonic thing. I was like, Shadow has a gun.
Shadow has a gun.
And I
In
was
this-
like, what is happening?
In this happy little hedgehog world, you try to kill the president.
in,
That's
like,
all that you do. That-
And you can
Like
choose.
actual
It's
hell.
You could have hero or like dark points that you can
yeah,
get
you
in that
can
game.
you can
There
do what
are,
you want.
like-
You don't
there
have
are,
to
like,
kill the
6
president.
endings.
It's just
Yeah, but I watched recently. Someone said that game is really hard to play.
Yeah.
Like
Which
it
one is
doesn't
the one
play
that
well.
has like
Crashes.
200 endings?
What?
There's a Sonic game that has like 200 endings.
Not no
That's-
Sonic
Which one
game.
was it?
Ah.
It's probably Sonic 06 because there's like a
'Cause-
glitch where you're
'Cause
falling
the
through
ending-
forever.
the
That's an
is
ending.
Not playing it.
There's a glitch.
That's an
where
ending.
Sonic
it's
06
literally-
has a
you
few
jump,
endings.
You hit start, and it refreshes your jump, and you can
That's
jump.
Sonic
That's
Rise
Sonic
of
Boom. That's
Rise of
Boom.
Lyric.
Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric. Yeah,
Boom was
Sonic
bad.
that's the Knuckles glitch.
What is it with?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love the bits I've seen where critics of Sega go and like Sonic Team in the '90s, they got all their shit together. Sonic Team now, let's make a Sonic game.
Yeah, for real. What about Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine?
No, I'm
That's
sorry.
a- that's a
I'm
boss
sorry,
fight.
Who?
Hey.
Okay, it's Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I
And
was
it
gonna
has
say.
326 possible endings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what are
That
those
means
endings?
one of them's his arms like this. And the other one's like-
Pretty much.
I have a
Got the
question.
gun in one.
Does oh shit, I forgot.
Wrap it up, Keaton. Wrap it
Yeah.
up with your
I
question.
forgot what it fucking.
Better remember it.
Well, my question
Sonic-
is. So hey, if you're watching this, what's your favorite Sonic game?
Yeah.
Be sure to leave it in the comments.
Like, comment,
Better
subscribe.
be Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
The
Alright.
correct
it.
answer is Halo 3 ODST.
Woo!
See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.